They've got none.
I didn't use Agent Force, the powerful AI to Salesforce, so an AI agent didn't give me the fastest route to my gate. Which has changed.
I'll tell the pilot to hold the plane. They got an app for that, dude.
Agent Force helped Heathrow create a first-class experience. Agent Force. It's what AI was meant to be.
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
My finances are fine. With DashPass, I saved $6 on my grocery order, so I cloned myself. Albuquerque. $0 delivery fees on dog toys. I got me an opera singer that sings me compliments. She's so nice. DashPass savings equals. Oh yeah, ballers.
You need to stop spending.
You're not listening. I'm saving.
I quit.
Hey, Meta, what is this artwork?
Comedian by Mauricio Catalan worth $6.2 million.
What? Whoa. That's a $6.2 million banana. Are you kidding? We need to find you another banana. Bananas.
Gentlemen,
What a place you have.
who eats art?
I think you're supposed to say, hey, Meta. Like, hey, Meta, who eats art? And then Meta would say, Chris Pratt.
Hey, Meta, call my lawyer.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
Because I need someone to blame.
Because I'm just following others.
Because I'm just angry.
I hate you because I think you hate me. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
Colors all around me, so pretty in the sky. Also on the face of people going by. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. When two great things combined, it's a wonderful world. Nerds Gummy Clusters. Unleash your senses.
Sometimes you need to get away from it all. Maybe even call a timeout. Okay, back to the game.
Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner, streaming now on Fox Nation.
Oh, the Super Bowl is truly a global event. More fan viewing parties and time zones around the world each year. From the Chiefs in Monterrey, Mexico, and the Eagles in Accra, Ghana, to cities that will host NFL games over the next 2 seasons, whether staying up late or tuning in early Monday morning. It's awesome to see the growth of passionate NFL fans globally. Here's how it's changed, right? You talk about the NFL Championship, 67, there was one country that was the audience. Now it's 195 countries, and the ad time's a little bit more, too. Like 40,000, 8 million, so a couple bucks.
That's it. $8 million for an ad. Got to save a lot of pennies for that.
So the Eagles defense gets that early stop. Now back to the offense, up 24-0. Saquon Barkley in the run game has had a hard time getting going. They're going to throw. Hurts with throw a screen to Barkley. Gets it blocked on the edge. And Barkley up to the 25. It's interesting. He's done so much this year, but you kind of think that's an area of his game that's kind of untapped.
Absolutely. Him in the passing game, he's got great hands. And the good thing about him is when he's in space, he does a great job making people miss. Today, we haven't seen that as much. And the reason being is this Kansas City defense has been all over him. They're making sure he's not a factor. I do like the way Kellen Moore started the half. A very low-risk play. Gain 4 yards. Do whatever you want here on 2nd and 6.
Good carry. There's just not much there. Played so well by the Chiefs. As Anna was there. Give him a yard. Well, this really was a season for the age of Saquon Barkley. His first year in Philadelphia. He had 14 100-yard games. That's the most in NFL history. And then you look around, most single-season yards all time. He's over that now, 32 yards. That's the playoffs and the regular season. He just topped Terrell Davis. And this is the home run threat you're talking about, Tom. 7 60-yard-plus touchdowns. That's the most ever. Today, though, 17 touches, just 39 yards. Did an amazing job to quiet him down. Third and 5. Blitz coming. Hurts in trouble. Sends it. He's going to run for a first down. And more. Hurts sliding out across the 40. His 6-6 kicked in there as he was about to be hit, and he turned it into a 16-yard run.
And this this element to his game. When they cover well in the secondary and he feels any space, he takes that and there's nobody going to catch him. Bolton's trying to track him down. Chanel's trying to track him down. He knows what he needs for a first down in situations like that and does a good job of getting down and protecting himself.
It's a throw on the fake. Here comes some pressure now. He's got a completion to Devontae Smith, who's got it. And he's going to be a little short of a first down. His Reed there on the tackle. Hurts has looked poised tonight. That's the word that I would use. What do you think?
Guys throwing for a very high percentage completion, 13 to 17, 133 yards, but making very good decisions outside of the one turnover where he was pressured. And we saw him a lot in the year, KB, you and I. Took great care of the football. He's going to need to continue to do that here in the second half.
He's got a first down inside the 45. He goes his longest of the day.
Yeah, one aspect of Barkley's game is he's getting more rushing yards than any other back in the second half of games. And yes, that's Saquon, his ability to continue to run hard, but we referenced earlier in the game the size and power of the Eagles' offensive line, and they are just wearing and can continue to wear down a defensive front as they possess the ball for almost 23 minutes today.
Barkley gets the pitch, just a favorite play. Trying to look for that seam, get to the 40. He told us he loves that play. Did a couple home runs on that, but again, well played by the Chiefs as Kellen Moore dialing up all these runs. I mean, they ran it 56% of the time, which was the most in the NFL this year.
For good reason, and Kellen Moore determined after the bye week, guys, we got to cut down on our volume of pass plays. The strength of our game is running. Let's cut down on the pass plays, develop more run plays, and that offense has just blossomed ever since.
Huge Schultz, they come with it. Hurts sends his way back in. Big save. Jalen Hurts down to 25. Well, that's his answer to the old outpost, just run it right up the gut.
Wow. And that's one difficult answer that Coach Spags doesn't have. Matched up here and just Hurts in the middle of the pocket. Takes a look downfield, doesn't have much. And then the acceleration to get to the line of scrimmage. It's a tough answer for Coach Spagnolo.
Hurts. Now for the throw up for Barkley, who hangs on. Falling backwards down to the floor.
Come on!
Just gets out of the pocket with clear vision. And a little bobble from Saquon.
Brady, you see that?
And I never minded a bobble or two for a back. It's not necessarily their specialty. So as long as they came down with it, I was cool with it. Saquon to get the ball. Took a lot this season in the red area.
Okay, but gets tackled immediately by Shamari Connor. So good as a box safety. I don't think you ask more of the Chiefs defense the way they played the run.
They have done a great job. I thought we got that sense when we talked to them this week that they were not going to give up this massive volume of yards to Saquon. But on the other hand, he's thrown for 155 yards, Jalen Hurts, and he's rushed for 55 at this point. So Jalen Hurts has done a great job, as he did a few years ago against them, being able to throw the ball accurately to his guys down the field.
That's winding down. Looks like he's going to call a timeout there first. So the Eagles will talk it over. 1 week from tonight, the Great American Race takes center stage as NASCAR's greatest drivers battle in the biggest race of the year, the Daytona 500, where champions become legends. Next Sunday at 2:30 Eastern, only on Fox. And with that, here he is, Chase Elliott, the Cup Series champion, has been NASCAR's most popular driver for 7 straight years. I think he's a Falcons fan, so his favorite team not playing today, but this conference is winning. 24-0 Eagles as they got it at the 7-yard line. And now, crazy to say in the third quarter, but the time is a real factor here. There's only 6 minutes left in this quarter.
Absolutely. 6 minutes left. 24-0. Possessions are going to be very limited for the Chiefs at this point. It's a big stop that this Chiefs defense needs to make here.
Second and goal. Barkley gets in, and again, well played. Justin Reed up from the safety spot. They've had all kinds of help from that secondary. Third and goal.
There's just absolutely no space.
Oh boy, that's Chris Jones. Their best.
Yeah, he did a great job right there on that play, getting into the backfield. Yeah, these knee braces get caught up from time to time, but they can't afford to lose him.
No. So they check on Jones, see if that knee's okay. Here the third, Eagles up and threatening again.
If I was fly going wild and free, I want to be messy and be. If I was a dream going tall and green, I want to shake me like me. If you were a river, the mountains tall, the roll of the water would be. Just as long as you're in the cold and slow. If you were weak, I'd be a knot. If you were a sea, well, I'd be a part. If you were a floor, I'd want to be a rug. And if you were a kiss, I'd know I'd be Hit it like, get it hot. What's it that?
Miss me?
We're all looking for some place to call home. But first you need a place to look for a place to call home. And that's homes.com because it's the best.
I told you, you cannot legally say homes.com is the best.
What if she says it as Morgan Freeman?
Homes.com. I can get this whole.com.
No.
Well, how can we not say it if that's our new name? Homes.com is the best.com.
This is Taco Bell's celebration of its fans. Behold, a bunch of randos, not famous people. Wait, what? Sorry, big guy.
But I'm Doja.
Yeah, but celebs don't make Taco Bell Taco Bell. Fans do. But I am a fan. This is so our non-famous fans can take screenshots for their moms.
How about now?
Yeah, no. Taco 2. Rob and LeBron, this isn't for you. It's for you. And you. And you. And you. And you. And you. You. It's all for you. Still think I should have been in it.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Jeep. There's only one.
Concern for Chris Jones, who's their best player on defense, 3-time All-Pro, and let's go back and see what we can see here. It's kind of non-contact.
Yeah, he's got the knee brace on, not quite sure what happens.
So he's out of there right now, Tom. 3rd and goal for the Eagles. Big play. Hurts. Looking around, can't find anyone. No one's open. Hurts going to try it in there. He's caught, but he's out of bounds as Devontae Smith was out of play. And so they'll send on the field goal unit with Jake Elliott.
Still a very successful drive if you're Philly to drive the ball down the field, get a few sparks in the run game there from Saquon, some great scrambles from Hurts, and this gives them an opportunity to go up 4 scores, which is huge with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game.
No doubt.
Excuse me, in the third quarter.
So it's Elliott from 24 yards out. There's a flag, obviously, on the play. Who moved?
False start, snap infraction by the offense, number 49. 5-yard penalty, it's 4th down.
So that's on the Eagles. It's on Rick Lovato, the veteran snapper. So they'll move it back and try from 29 yards.
Those long snappers can get a little crafty. I had a great one, Lonnie Paxton, when we initially started to try to jump that snap count a little bit to get the defensive line to jump. And it worked for a long time until Mike Herrera over there started cracking down on us. We're very happy about that.
High snap, Elliott drills it right through. 27-0. Eagles on top. Here with 5:18 to go in the third.
The beluga whale has the IQ of a human genius.
Hey, Richard. Got your phone?
Do you say my name?
Yes. I said me because I'm a genius. Were you not paying attention, man?
Get my phone back?
Want to know what else is genius? Finding the right credit card with NerdWallet. They do the research so you don't have to. Pretty cool, huh?
Wait, you use credit cards?
You don't, Richard. But you do. Nerds.
Baby, let's cruise away.
Hey, what happened to Fast Life?
Not today.
What? Are y'all kidding me?
He was born to love a Western, that's what everybody said. And what gave him that impression was his fleshy cowboy head. Fleshy cowboy head.
Our gold possess.
You wanna go fishing tomorrow?
I got a colonoscopy tomorrow.
Fellas, I accidentally threw a lame party.
Okay, Ted.
They're on their way.
They're here. You call this a party?
Cul-de-sac party.
Lunch. Lunch. These beers are a metaphor for an invitation.
Is that our leaf blower?
Party at the sack.
You are cordially invited to the end of the cul-de-sac.
This is incredible.
Your mower smokes meat?
Oh, a smoker cuts grass.
Hell yeah.
I spent most of my money on this.
Your rig?
Fully custom.
How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy?
As many Bud Lights as it takes.
A lot of Bud Lights.
This cul-de-sac's popping. Bill, get off the boat. The HOA's already breathing down my neck.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light and the Big Men on Cul-de-sac.
Welcome back to Super Bowl 59 here at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. All Eagles 27-0. A Skycam coverage provided by Bud Light here tonight. And taking valuable time off the clock. Here's the story of the game. Patrick Mahomes has been pressured on 52% of his dropbacks. He's been sacked a career-high 5 times, and the Eagles haven't blitzed once in the game.
That's basically unheard of, KB, to have that type of pressure on Patrick Mahomes without having to send an extra rusher, which has allowed them to play very well on the back end of their defense and force Patrick to hold the ball.
Time for tonight's Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS. So the pressure, obviously a big story of this game, and then Patrick Mahomes, under pressure, hasn't done much.
I think this is the story. There's sweat on the first one. Nolan Smith tracking him down, forcing the errant throw. Yet everyone meeting at the quarterback. You see Patrick just trying to move up into the pocket to buy a little bit of time, but nothing there as he moves up into the pocket.
This time they room Mahomes looking around. Everyone has a completion and a first down. That's a good start as DeAndre Hopkins has his first catch. First time in the Super Bowl for Hopkins in his 12th year.
And that's what you want to see a little bit more of. Make Patrick a little bit of a moving target rather than line it up right behind the center.
No snap in the middle. Hand up to Hunt. It turns into a nice game.
Rather than him line up behind center and that D-line note, that kind of right, they can head right to the middle of that pocket. You get them out a little bit onto the right edge of where the numbers are, move them a little bit to the left, and buy them a little bit more time.
It's amazing the run game today. And obviously, they're down big right now, but they've run it 6 times. And the reality is they haven't had a whole lot of plays. Pressure again, and Mahomes his face, steps away somehow. Penalty flag back behind the line. Mahomes dancing around. Still on his feet. Look at Mahomes. Got the first down. What an effort. Ball comes out. And they stay with it to the Chiefs, but now we'll see the penalty.
I think it's coming back with the holding, but man, do I love Patrick's level of competitiveness. He doesn't know there's a holding.
Offense number 74. Penalty 10 yards from the previous spot. If he take it out.
They get it on Jawan Taylor on Brandon Graham. Just kind of bear hugs him, but as Patrick escapes, he's just holding on to that ball, doing everything he can to allow his guys down the field to get open. They're struggling to get down there. But Patrick is not going to flinch. If there's one thing I know about his competitiveness, he is not going to flinch in these situations.
He's going to run it too hard, and that goes nowhere. Sweat again, who's had a monster game. 2.5 sacks for him. He's been in on multiple tackles. That's his 6th.
Yeah, big 3rd and 12 here. See if they can buy enough time to let Patrick survey the field. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. They can't afford to punt much more.
Mahomes right in the middle, wide open for the first completion to Kelsey, but he's short of a first down.
And they gotta go. Gotta go. Limited possessions in a situation where you're 4th and 4. They don't get it. Gives Eagles great field position here. Just a little bit of time left in the 3rd quarter. If they're not open initially, Patrick's going to do everything he can to buy some time to see if his guys can cover. Again, if he's probably looking at Kelsey as his first read.
Mahomes forced out of the field. There's knocked away. Fontaine Maddox, and the Eagles take over. They went for Hopkins, a shocker to the outside. And it's been all Philly, this Fangio-led defense, dominating Mahomes and the Chiefs. They get it back, up 27.
Obesity is America's deadliest epidemic.
This is America.
74% of us are overweight, and obesity leads to 500,000 deaths each year.
You just have to stop eating, Jimmy.
This is America.
Something's broken. It's not our bodies. It's the system. Welcome to Weight Loss in America, a $160 billion industry that leads on our failure. There are medications that work, but the price for profit is not patience.
This is America.
This system wasn't built to help us. It was built to keep us sick and stuck. But not anymore. Hims & Hers offers life-changing weight loss medications. They're affordable, doctor-trusted, and formulated in the USA. You get a treatment plan designed by a doctor to fit your body, goals, and lifestyle. You deserve to feel great in your body. This is the future of healthcare. This is Hims & Hers. Join us in the fight for a healthier America.
Right this second, at some diner somewhere, I'll have someone really wants a soda. And they're not alone. Because somewhere else, there's a bunch of other someones that are also thinking about soda. Like her.
Hello? Are you okay?
I'm thinking. See? But soda feels like a lot of sugar right now. And these other drinks, too much buzz, no flavor. What if there were a better soda? Hurry up!
Hey, yo!
Hi, bestie.
Okay, I'm gonna freak out. It's a drive-through, not a confession booth.
Shoulder poppy, please. Stop spiraling. Get a poppy. Get a poppy.
Get a poppy.
Don't mind if I do.
Pizza?
Hello, Poppy. Oh, yes. What a lineup. Okay. I mean, a soda with 5 grams of sugar.
Good, right?
It is good. I'm terrified.
12 amateur survivalists compete in the extreme wilderness,
I don't understand this.
but their fate is out of their hands.
Oh, we can hear him.
For $250,000, do you push your family to win or push the button to extract?
Is there anything that y'all can send me today?
Taking things from the other people makes us a stronger team.
Ready to go. Hit the button.
I'm not hitting the button.
Press the button.
Extracted. Series premiere tomorrow on Fox.
They got Watson on the motion. It softens up the coverage on Hopkins to run the quick out. And Patrick likes it, and I do think the pressure that they've gotten on Patrick, he doesn't think that he's got all the time in the world. He doesn't have the laces. Now Paul is a smidge behind Hopkins, and Avonte Maddox, who is basically benched this season for Cooper DeJean, comes in and makes a huge play for this defense in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, DeJean had just got off. They were checking his lower leg area, and Maddox comes in and makes a huge play. Now the Eagles get it back, looking to run some clock, or maybe slip the tackle. Hurts going deep for DeVonta Smith. He has got it. Touchdown. Forget run the clock.
Unbelievable, the play action. And Hurts just drops an absolute dime to DeVonta Smith. Everyone thinks Saquon's getting the ball. Hurts again has all the time in the world, and he makes the throw of his life on Jalen Watson. Smith beats him. One of the unselfish receivers in the NFL, with maybe what could be the dagger today for this Eagles offense and this Chiefs defense.
Wow. Everyone in the world thought they were going to run there, and then Hurts unleashed that 46-yarder, and DeVonta Smith, who had 100 yards in their Super Bowl matchup a couple years ago, hauls that one in. He's got 69 yards and a touchdown today. And Steve Spagnuolo, not sure what to call right now.
I tell you, I certainly wasn't expecting a shot play at that point. I thought maybe they'd try to run 4 minutes off the clock, get into the fourth quarter. They had their own ideas about what they wanted to do. And so much of this comes down to great execution. When you have these plays, you know how meaningful they are. You're coming down. You put 5 months of football on the line. You played a tremendous season. And there they are, Brown, Smith celebrating. Look at Landon Dickerson come over. He's had such a great career for the Eagles. DeVonta Smith, first-round pick out of Alabama. And he has absolutely delivered today.
Had 3 total touchdowns in the Super Bowl for Jalen Hurts, who's played very well. This is stunning. 34-0 against the two-time defending champions. And we're going to take it out, trying to make something happen for Remigio. Across the 20, and shipped up across the 25. Got a penalty flag, too. Back around the 15. And so we'll sort that out as the Chiefs find themselves in a monstrous hole. They still haven't gotten past midfield on offense.
Yeah, incredible. I think they're 0 of 8 on third down, 2 today, Kevin. Nothing they have not been able to sustain much.
Illegal block in the pad. Number 21 of the return team. Penalties 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Kansas City's ball, 1st and 10.
I want to take a moment and recognize NFL Play 60 and Special Olympics athletes who play United Flag football here in Louisiana, which, by the way, became the 15th state to sanction girls' high school football. NFL's been working all week to bring awareness about the importance of staying active. Visit NFL.com/play60. Learn more about how kids can stay active and healthy. Here's Mahomes. Loaded up. Got to take a shot. Has Worthy open. He's got it. Worthy a big play. And the first one for the Chiefs all day, and they're finally in Eagles territory.
One of the few times today Patrick has had time to survey the field, and the speedy Worthy, the first-round pick this season, gets behind the defense and very Very few teams have gotten behind this defense. Great play for the Chiefs here.
50 yards, Mahomes. Backpedal throws incomplete. Looking for Pacheco that time.
And if you're Patrick, you're just staying with your reads. You can't do anything inhuman, and we've seen him do a lot of things in his career that are a bit inhuman. Just continue to make good reads. I know it's a daunting task being down 34 points, but all you can do at quarterback at this point is read the coverage out, try to deliver a good ball. Understand you don't have a ton of time to deal. Just find an open guy.
There's Mahomes again. Big play for me is going to take it right now. Tripped up from behind. Really good play by Jalen Hunt. Looked like Mahomes had good room there. He's going to pick up 4.
Yeah, he thought he had a little bit of time as he stepped up. And Jalen Hunt, good job folding back underneath him, redirecting, limiting that to a 4-yard gain. Again, 4-yard territory from here for the Chiefs. So they don't need to pick up the ball on this 3rd and 6. They got 2 downs to get this.
Dancing around, thinking about a line, going a little shot. Oh, beauty! Kelsey's got it for a first down. Got a shovel behind him wide on, and that'll keep the drive on going. Trying to get some tempo here.
Yeah, really good job there by Mahomes, extending the play. That's a little inhuman,
I would say. We get a whistle. I think they're trying to go fast, but they held it for the Eagles to sub. Now you hear Mahomes saying, we never substituted there. When the offense has a substitution, you have to allow the defense to do the same. So that breaks their momentum just a little bit. What's Mahomes feeling right now, frustration-wise? I mean, this guy's never been shut out through 3/4 of a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. It's certainly frustrating because he doesn't feel like he can drop back with any level of comfort and read things out the way he typically would. But again, I just don't think he's a guy that blinks in these moments. And I don't care if you're down 34-0. There's a lot of pride at stake. You still want to go down here and deliver in the last 15 minutes of this game.
Pressure for Brandon Graham. Mahomes racing away from him. Throws on the run across his body. It's caught for the touchdown. Worthy. And the Chiefs are finally on the board.
Great job by Worthy securing a catch. Patrick with the throw 1 yard from the sideline. You got to stay on track all day with him. Worthy just getting into the defense. Gardner Johnson on the coverage. And a great job by Worthy coming back and making that catch.
We're going to go for 2 here. Take as many points as they can get. Mahomes fires in incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver. And the 2-point conversion is no good. See DeJean there. We saw him back in the game after he left momentarily. Last possession. So 34-6. You know, it's interesting when you talk about this game, and we were breaking it down last night, and, you know, the Chiefs have been so good. We told you in all these close games and comebacks and things. But you had said this Philly roster is explosive.
Yeah, they sure are. Certainly defensively, what they've limited Kansas City to on 3rd down has been a story. The pass rush has been a story.
Yeah.
Just hard to get away from these guys, and they attack the football anytime the ball's in the air. Those 2 interceptions by Patrick really hurt, turned into 14 points. So there's a lot of football left. I would never say it's over with that Kansas City team and the championship pedigree that they have. If you're the Eagles, you got 15 minutes for one of the greatest celebrations in your life. If you take care of business, they can't lose focus for 1 second.
Yeah, the other thing is because it's still in the 3rd quarter, you cannot attempt an onside kick. That was a new rule in the NFL this year. You can only do it in the 4th quarter and if you're losing. But right now, any thoughts of doing that? They can't. Here's Will Shipley on the return. And up around the 30 where the Eagles will take possession with 29 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Well, a lot of stars in attendance here tonight. Kevin Hart, big Eagles fan. He's liking what he's seeing so far. Paul Rudd, longtime Chiefs fan, not thrilled, as you would imagine. And Hathaway's got the green on. So he's doing the Eagles chants, feeling it. Super Bowl brings out everyone supporting their team. And now I'm curious, thinking about the Eagles' offensive approach, right? How do they handle things? We thought they'd maybe be conservative when they threw a bomb the last time for a touchdown.
Sure. A lot like I think they've done all day. Just use that play action pass. Doing a great job protecting Chris Jones, who's back in the game now. Run the ball to Saquon, see if they can see if Hurts can make some plays with his legs. Here's Barkley.
And Saquon's got 4 yards on that carry, which shouldn't take us to the end of the third.
Kevin Hart's here?
Yeah.
How do the cameras find Kevin Hart?
Depends on the day, I guess.
Kevin, I love you. You took so many shots at me in May. I'm coming right back at you.
It's a roast revenge tour for Tom Brady. Hey, thank you to Lady Gaga for being such an emotional part of our pregame show. Here's her latest song, Abracadabra, for you. Jalen Hurts, 1 quarter away from the Lombardi Trophy.
The booking app I used didn't have agent force, so an AI agent didn't know to move my reservations inside or know what I like to eat, which is not that.
What's up, my brother?
Oh, hey, man!
We really needed this rain, right?
Agent Force helps restaurants prevent dining disasters.
Battle on over.
It's what AI was meant to be.
We got you, brother.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Goldie. Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for those reports from yesterday.
They're right in your desk, Frank.
Of course they are. Got them right here.
Hi, Frank.
Easily isolate phone calls to the driver's seat in the all-new 3-row Infiniti QX80. Experience the all-new 2025 QX80 with Infiniti Premium Care included, only at your Infiniti retailer.
Okay, son. Focus on what you can control. Everything else is just noise.
When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking.
I've got a lot going on right now. Let's focus. What are your top priorities?
All right, how do we stream all of these games?
Well, we engineered a fast, reliable Xfinity internet.
So you never miss a moment while streaming live sports.
Isn't that the best part about working here?
No, it's the uniform.
Actually, Mr. Jalen, I do feel a little self-conscious.
Yeah, and I feel ridiculous.
I mostly feel cold.
It's fine. Try to make y'all look fresh. You don't get it.
Score the ultimate sports streaming experience with Xfinity Sports and News TV. Save more than $150 a year over YouTube TV.
School's canceled?
In Georgia, snow days come with or without snow. And shopping for natural gas is the last thing on your mind.
I have meetings all day.
That's why Georgia Natural Gas keeps it simple, with great rates and reliable service.
That's it?
Sign up with G&G and get $100 off your first bill. Looks like a movie day. Because these days, simple is just what you need.
Got an Apple TV? You can stream Fox 5. Just search Fox Local.
Offensive leaders for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts is a really nice day. Efficient, 119 passer rating. Barkley's been held in check for the most part. Had a couple plays in the pass game, and then Devontae Smith had that big touchdown, 46 yards. And a reminder, voting now open for the Super Bowl 59 MVP. Go to NFL.com/MVP and vote now. Obviously, quarter to go. Let's start getting your votes in. 15 minutes away from the Lombardi Trophy, 34-6, Philadelphia. Hurts to throw. Gets it out to Barkley. Gets a good drive from Brown. It's his big front first down. That's his 6th catch today.
What a great job of using him today in the passing game. The run production hasn't quite been there. He's only got 47 yards rushing on 18 carries, but he has caught 6 passes, getting the ball outside of that defensive line, which has been very tough to run through. So I like getting the ball to him on the perimeter.
Straight to Barkley this time. That's pick up a few. Been tough sledding all day there, but obviously time is the Eagles' friend right now. I guess as a quarterback, you're trying to take this down to a second or two every time, right, on the play clock?
Yeah, at this point, you're working against the clock if you're KC. So if you're Philly, you do want to put as much pressure as you can when you have the ball to, you call that milk the clock, and then you just try to keep that defense really special, Patrick Mahomes off the field where he can do damage very quickly like he did on that last drive.
Blitz coming in, Hurts. Back pedal, throws AJ Brown. Beats the blitz and beats McTiffy for a first down. Brown's got a touchdown today. That's his 3rd catch of the night.
Continue to be impressed by Brown. He's not going against the slouch. McDuffie's an all-pro, and he's finding ways to get separation. And I always have said, since watching Jalen Hurts a lot this year, when that ball comes out of his hands quickly, that's when he's at his best, just like he did in that moment.
He's worked this year to be better against the blitz, and he has been much better against the blitz. Doing it against so far tonight. Spin hook, just nothing there. She's everybody up on the line. Justin Reed in for another tackle. It's amazing, right? Barkley comes over from the Giants. They give him the contract, and what would he do behind this offensive line? And, well, he had the 9th best rushing season of all time. In the playoffs, he's been just as great. You see that man, Jeff Stoutland, the Eagles' offensive line coach. One of the best, if not the best, line coaches in the league. He's done an unbelievable job with this crew.
And there, Chip Kelly brought him over. One of the big hires is getting Coach Stoutland here, and he's done an unbelievable job developing these offensive linemen as they have in the best unit in the league.
Hurts running away, going to take himself. Gets by down. Hurts still in bounds. He got a first down and then some. Jalen Hurts so savvy, just ran right away from the blitz that time to pick up 17.
He definitely has that sixth sense as a quarterback and the confidence that he has in his speed, toe tapping down the sideline. If he can get out of that pocket, get a little bit of space, he can turn the corner. They underestimate his speed a little bit, but he runs with so much power too.
Yeah.
He's dangerous in the open field as he's been here in the second half.
He's got 72 yards rushing tonight with a touchdown. Here's Barkley. Again, a couple of yards for him before he runs into Derek Nunn. Jalen Hurts has been really good tonight. I mean, really good. Just calm, doing it all, throwing on the run time, facing the blitz, back shoulder to A.J. Brown. Gets hit, delivers a good one to Goddard, and then you know what? For good measure, only the best throw tonight, a bomb to Devontae Smith.
Poised, composed. He's been an absolute winner as he's continued his development. A lot of it has been in the passing game. His one intention is he wants to win. And this year he's added to the strengths of this run-focused offense by being a runner himself.
Looking to throw in second and 8, pressure. This time Hurts going to take him down for a sack. Drew Tranquil getting home there. More on Jalen Hurts with Tom Rinaldi.
He's called it the driving force, Kevin. He said it to us this week. That loss 2 years ago to the Chiefs. We asked him for one moment. He paused a long time in our meeting and then said, just being in the locker room, isolated by myself, processing it. He said he didn't speak for a while, but the first person that he spoke to, an assistant coach on the staff, he remembered exactly what he said. I'll be back. We'll be back. They are, and wow, as he continued to play so well on the biggest stage, something Tom can certainly appreciate, Kevin.
The Eagles quarterback to play in 2 Super Bowls. Third down here, he's going to run the Barkley again. Just swarmed by the Chiefs. Reed again. Got a million tackles up front in the secondary. Here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, very conservative play call there. by Kellen Moore, just trying to improve the field goal. Unfortunately, with the way that this run defense played, they have not improved much in the run game.
Yeah. And now the Chiefs called their first timeout with under 10 minutes to go in this Super Bowl. Elliott will come on. He's got a couple three-pointers today, one from 48, one from 29. This will be 48 yards again. Oh, Rupert Murdoch is here at the game, and good to see him. We're all here because of him, so Rupert, we appreciate it. Tell boss, enjoying. It's been a dominating performance by the Eagles. Now Elliott looking to add on. Elliott from 48 drills it up and good. Eagles keep adding points. It's 37-6, and for the Chiefs, there's a lot of consoling going on the sideline. That three-peat in deep trouble.
Longest thing we ever do is live our lives. But life doesn't come with an owner's manual. Might have been nice, but that means we get to write our own stories. Freedom is yes, or no, or maybe. Freedom is for everybody, but it isn't free. It's earned. There are real heroes in the world, but not the ones in the movies. Real heroes are humble. They're not driven by pride. Pride is a terrible driver. Freedom is a roar of one man's engine and the silence of another's. Freedom is the ability to inspire. The most sacred thing in life isn't the cash. It's the freedom to choose. You don't have to be friends with someone to wave at them. We won't always agree on which way to go. But our differences can be our strength. So choose, but choose wisely. Choose what makes you happy. My friends, my family, my work make me happy. This Jeep makes me happy, even though my name is. That's my owner's manual. Get out there, write your own.
Stream the C-Suite on TV.
I'm going to steal your job.
C-Suite is out. Gen Z is in.
Another thing ruined.
That's a Hall of Famer right there. The great Don Cornelli, who got started in '87 with CBS, has done as many big games as anyone. The greatest handheld camera person in the history of what we do. And here's that DeVonta Smith touchdown from the lens of Don Cornelli, who is retiring after today. Nobody better, and there might not ever be anyone better. The best. Don, we love you. 37-6 Philadelphia. 9:51 to go, so it's still a four-possession game. But you need 4 scores and 4 two-point conversions in under 10 minutes. See what kind of magic Mahomes can work. It won't be easy going against this Vic Fangio defense. Number 1 defense all year long. They've been great again tonight. 5 sacks, couple interceptions, and a pick 6. And the 66-year-old Fangio, who grew up in Dunmore, Pennsylvania, as a Philly sports fan, has a chance to be immortalized forever. And now we got another 2-step to go. So here's the rise. What's he got? Pressure. Tapped. Ball is out. And Chase over.
Get back in there. Get back in there.
So much pressure. Patrick's trying to get one of those explosive plays that this team just does not get up. You get in these situations and you get a little bit desperate. With only 5 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock, and this is what happens with this defense. We've seen it all year. We're seeing it tonight. It's a very difficult feeling for Patrick. Not exactly the way that he thought it would go tonight.
They're going to get this switch tonight, but if you look Rams, who cares? Career for him, a Super Bowl strips out Mahomes. Oh, he got hit in the face. They missed it.
I think they called it. I think the ball may have been out of possession. Is that what you see, Mike?
We hit the crossbar.
Yeah, I did. So when they get Williams on the crossbar, they miss that. The 6th sack for the Eagles. So Williams gets a strip sack and the recovery. As a team, they're one off the Super Bowl record of 7 sacks, but that has been the story of the game. There is no doubt. 4-man rush all day, and they have dominated the Chiefs' offensive line. And now a chance to put the hammer down. 9:42 left in Super Bowl 59. The Eagles can taste it. Barkley. Right side. Barkley gets inside the 30 and now the 26. He goes. Gotta say, we knew the Eagles obviously a great team. Pretty stunning to see 37-6 against the 2-time defending Super Bowl champs.
Absolutely is. You know, we had them so many times late in the season, Kevin. We had them against Pittsburgh and they dominated them. We had them early in the playoffs against Green Bay and they really played a phenomenal game against Green Bay. We had them against Washington in the championship game. And that is carried over to this game. When they play well, I thought they were going to be very difficult to beat.
Played more than well today. Here is Barkley. Tries to get to the edge. And again, really well done by the Chiefs. Drew Tranquil is in a nice day. Could not get to the edge, which he's done against just about everyone. Bill Williams, how good does he feel right now? Strip sack and recovery in the Super Bowl. 4th-year man of Louisiana Tech. Had a really good year. A couple sacks tonight and this onslaught by the Philly D-line.
Yeah, you talk so much about Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, but Milton Williams is right up there as he's played the second half of the season. Nolan Smith's been huge. Obviously, Sweat on the defensive line. Hunt's played well. This entire D-line group has played the game of their life, the biggest games of their life.
Eagles call a timeout there. Catch their breath. 6 sacks, Tom. 0 blitzes by the defensive line. It's the 4th time in StatCast the team hasn't blitzed in a game, and they've dominated with a 4-man rush. It's one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time.
Yeah, incredible. And they normally blitz about 20-25% of the time. Coach Fangio, when we spoke to him the other day, he said, I'd like to blitz a little bit more. I just don't think we can handle it yet based on the young players that he's got in the secondary, the first year in the system. Coach Fangio, look,
He didn't need to blitz today. Do you think that we'll get a smile from Vic at any point? I'm just asking.
I know. Look, he knows it ain't over till it's over, especially with number 15 on that opposing sideline. I wouldn't be celebrating one bit to that clock hit 0-0.
No doubt. So, 3rd and 5, 8:13 to go. You would have told the Chiefs, hey, you're going to hold the Eagles' run game to 3.5 carry. They will throw a party. Certainly would have guessed they'd be down 37-6. Strike hit Barkley. In trouble on the backfield. Barkley fighting through tackles, but not going to get anywhere there as Wilson is there. Let's go downstairs to Tom.
You nailed it, both of you guys. We talk about that gruff exterior. Guys try to make him smile. It's almost like a parlor game on that roster at 66. But he got almost a little bit emotional in our meeting, didn't he, guys, when he said, I feel like the guys in the league are pulling for me. At 66, a league lifer who has so much respect for these defenses that he has crafted, been a master architect for. And remember, his other Super Bowl appearance was in this building, and he lost. He started the preparation for this Super Bowl by showing his players that loss. You could hear a pin drop in that meeting as guys saw how much it still pained him, and they really wanted to win for him.
Well, how about the fact that he started his NFL coaching career here at the Saints with the goal control defense with Swilling and Mills and Vaughn Johnson, and now here in New Orleans again with Elliott on for another field goal. 5 yards out, and this does not count. And this is the third penalty on an Eagles kick off the move back 5 yards.
False start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Yeah, not very comforting for Elliott, who has struggled a little bit this season. You go in there for a 45-yarder, and now it's a 50-yarder.
Yeah, Elliott, who's been as good as any postseason kicker of all time, Tom, right? I mean, he really has. But long range this year has not been his thing. You see, it's been an odd year for him. He's been so great. This is from 50 on the dot. They made it a 5-possession game. Elliott pitches up. It is drilled. It's good. That was good for 65. And this Eagles team ain't no one away from that ball.
Mom? Dad?
We have something to tell you.
You have a twin brother we never told you about.
Son. What's his name?
Other David.
You called him Other David.
There's 2 Davids. One has to be Other David.
Where is he?
Left in America.
Are you...
Beckham. Dave Beckham.
No way.
Hey, what'd you say your name was? David. Try one of these. That is the best buffalo wing in the county.
You eat buffalo?
No, it's just chicken. We invented it in Buffalo, the city. So it's not buffalo. You all right, man? Still got it? Come on, guys. Sorry, it's a thing I do.
You drink Stella?
I have taste, Dave.
Something I have to tell you.
My brother is a famous soccer player? Yeah. So how famous are you? Like Matt Damon famous?
Maybe Ben Affleck famous.
That's a shame.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park.
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride to be.
What if we hate everything?
Oh yeah, for cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Eagles have the #1 defense in the NFL this year. They've played like it tonight. They have dominated this game. Josh Sweat, 2.5 sacks. Milton Williams has 2 sacks on a forced fumble. Zach Vaughn has an interception. Cooper DeJean has an interception return for a touchdown. Eagles have 6 sacks as a team. And the most astonishing part is having blitzed one time. They've done it all with their front 4. Jake Elliott continues his outstanding postseason career. Perfect tonight for him. 4 more field goals. In a 5-possession game, the Eagles are 8-0 away. Here's Remigio. Takes it on. Good block. He gets. Well, Thursday, pretty cool. 4 game members to the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2025. Right, Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Antonio Gates, and Sterling Sharp couldn't make it here tonight, but those are the 4 that will be inducted here this summer. Just a great class watching this game unfold here tonight. One Eagle, one Chief in that. Here's Mahomes. Chiefs have 144 yards of offense in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Kelsey makes the catch, shot to the 35, and he won 7 Super Bowls. He also lost 3. Tell me about legacy and what the Chiefs are doing right now as they try to go for a 3-point.
Yeah, well, I think about, unfortunately, the 3 losses probably more than I think about the 7 wins. It hurts to lose this game. We lost the Giants in 2007. That was 17 years ago. We were on the precipice of history. We faced a team that played their hearts out that day and beat us. And I still haven't really lived it down because you care so deeply, and I know this Chiefs team does as well. Patrick, if they but the reality of a loss in this game is you don't ever get over it. And you go in with such high expectations because you won those Super Bowls. You won 2 years ago. You won last year. And here you got a 34-point deficit with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. And I just feel like we got to go out there and fight these last 6 minutes. That's a good Kelsey. Just as you expect he would. The challenging thing about the NFL and three-peating is every year you start back at the bottom. You don't get any advancement because you won the Super Bowl. They give you a banner, they give you a ring, and then you start back at the bottom with 31 other teams. They obviously have a great dynasty.
There's a Liverpool. He's going to have the first down to the 42.
And an incredible organization. And they've just got to rebuild it as quickly as they can. What we've seen tonight is this inability to pass protect, which is similar to the loss that when we beat them in Tampa and back in 2020, they just didn't have the ability to pass protect either that year. So it's back to the drawing board. But there's no 2 ways about it. This is the reality of this game. It's the highest of highs when you're trying to win and do something historic in the NFL. And unfortunately, it's the lowest of lows. I remember when we lost the Giants in 2007. I got on the bus after the game, and I absolutely believed 100% we were going to win. And it was just devastating because I couldn't speak for the rest of the night.
Nuts. Obviously, yeah. They're the first team to even put themselves in a position to try for a 3-point. No team has ever gotten back to the Super Bowl, so getting back here is incredible in its own right.
Absolutely. I just always remember waking up the next morning and I thought, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. That game didn't happen. I was dreaming and we lost badly, but we actually haven't played the game yet. And it's a difficult feeling to have. And if there's anybody that can rebound, it's Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, this organization, what they're built on. They have so many great tenets of this organization in place.
Third down, movement there. He was man. Mahomes gets hit. That's it. Going deep. The truck gets intercepted. C.J. Gardner-Johnson has it. And another Eagles turnover instead. Here there's a penalty. Johnson still goes by. Johnson's going to roll away. And so he rolls up. He's going to drive down there first. And now we'll wait and see.
Well, it feels pretty good until you realize there's a flag, and Patrick obviously knew that he had a free play, so give this guy his chance. He gets the offside with the hard count. Carter jumps into the neutral zone. Patrick looks over, sees the flag, and says, all right, I'm going to take a shot. Aaron Rodgers did that about as well as anybody in the history of the NFL.
Offside. Defense number 98. Minor penalty. 3rd down.
So Totally get another try. Meanwhile, that's the Chiefs. How about the Eagles? You think about how good they've been under Jeffrey Lurie this season since 2000. 19 postseason wins, best in the NFC. Of course, Andy Reid was there for a long time. Sirianni's had a lot of them already. 4 Super Bowl appearances. They won one, of course, Super Bowl 52 with Nick Foles, the MVP. And now, after just being in the Super Bowl in the same game 2 years ago, have a chance to bring home their second Lombardi. And that's an organizational change. Get one, get your first, amazing. And Jeffrey Lurie has maybe a chance to add some more hardware in 5 minutes. They have been as good as anyone in the NFL. Here's one home. Going to hand it off to T-Roy. T-Roy's going to pick up the first down. With 5 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, it's a tough journey to get back to this place, too. And you think of the resilience that the Eagles organization has showed since they lost in the Super Bowl. It's always about mental toughness, and it's about resilience and overcoming adversity. And last year, the season didn't end the way they wanted it to. They had a great start to the year, and they really faltered down the stretch. They came back this year with great conviction. And they're trying to get to this game.
Stays on his feet, still giving his all, and that's down. And they're down by the 17.
And at this point, they played the best game of their season against the best team in the AFC.
It's impressive. It really is. You think about where they were. They were 2-2, like you said, off of that collapse last year when he fell apart. And everybody wanted Nick Sirianni's head on a platter. Well, Nick Sirianni in his second Super Bowl in 4 years, and he's about to win his first. Turnaround. Blitz, Mahomes gets rid of it, throws it, completes it for first down. Out around the 11-yard line. Keep the drive going. Zach Bond came in on the pressure.
Yeah, great pressure. Zach Bond unblocked to the quarterback, coming right through the B gap right there, right between the guard and the tackle. Patrick sees it, fires it out there to Hollywood Brown. Good job getting out of bounds there. But again, give Howard Roseman a lot of credit. Zach Bond, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, drafted Jalen Carter 2 years ago. A lot of things they've done from an organizational standpoint. Those guys have all stepped up in this game. Allowing them to sit here with a 34 play.
Gets a Worthy on the play. High step and Worthy shut that bounds out around the 5. I mean, the offseason for the Eagles, one of the best, if not the best, in history under Howie Roseman, right? Obviously, Saquon Barkley, the headliner. They signed Vaughn, who had never really played as an all-pro. DeJean, 33. They drafted him. He's got an interception return for a touchdown today. Quinyon Mitchell, another rookie. They were back-to-back draft picks. He's been as good as anybody outside there. And the way this roster has been constructed. And then, Jalen Hurts has played in 2 Super Bowls. It's impressive. Second and 3. He's got down for the touchdown. There's a flag. There's a hang on. Let's see if this one's going to stand. Looks like it will.
Maybe a big play. Or on offense, we call those rub routes.
Pass interference. Offense, number 9.
Daniel Blankenship's kind of showing that maybe it was on him, but instead, it's on Juju Smith-Schuster.
Just releases into the defense. Gets in the way of Blankenship. And you just can't hit him with the left shoulder. You agree with the call. Normally, I would be yelling at the referee. I was pretty much not that.
There's Mahomes. Dancing around. Gets away from the short taking himself. Mahomes taking down from behind by Brown. You say emotion in games? I've never really noticed that in those games like this when you're playing.
Mike, how does it feel when, referees getting yelled at? It only happened to me once or twice. Do those guys get offended at all?
It just depends who does it. Some people we ignore. They end up in a booth somewhere calling a Super Bowl, but when they're playing, we end up ignoring.
That's right. We had 2 unsportsmanlike conducts in my career. I'm actually pretty proud of that. The fact that I had 2.
36. Mahomes caught for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins runs it in. The active leader in receiving yards players in the NFL. And I know it's not the storylines, but someday that'll be a good memento on the show.
Yeah, it sure is. Coming in late in the season, D-Hop has always been a tough guy to cover with his length. And he's got this huge catch radius, and if you just get it in his vicinity, he usually comes down with it. Like a guy like Rob Gronkowski, I kind of felt the same way when I throw the ball to. He's also a Fox teammate of mine.